The Global March for Lions is going on all over the world in at least 44 different countries. We watched some videos already this morning of Johannesburg.
Well, I'm out here today because not only am I an advocate for animals, but I'm also an environmentalist. And the reason that we're out here is for the canned lion hunting. The animals are bred just to be killed for this sport. And the people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to kill these animals and bring them back stuffed for trophies. It's all just about money and profit, and there's no consideration taken whatsoever for the environmental impact that happens to our ecological system and the suffering that these animals go through.
So why are you out here today?
Well, there's a terrible practice in South Africa where companies raise lion cubs from babies around people. They allow people to come in and pet them, and they raise them, and once they get too old for that practice, they pen them and kill them.
They're farmers. Yeah, they're actually farmers who this is their job. They raise these lion cubs, and unfortunately, there's more that are being killed than are really in the wild at this point in South Africa.
We're hoping to encourage the United States legislature to put them on the endangered species list, which will make it illegal to bring trophies like that into the country and hopefully hit them in the pocketbook. To do this to, defenseless animals that are so beautiful and endangered as it is, it's just criminal. Really good.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Some people honking and things like that.
Come over and shoot them.
In the cage? Or
in the cages, drugged,
Behind fences.
defenseless. Like I said,
Have you ever heard of this before?
No, I haven't. No.
What's your initial impression after hearing that?
It sounds cruel and unusual. Yeah, it's like the ivory trade, It's something like this.
This is going on Global March for Lions.
Wherever there's a profit to be made, someone will think of a way. Yeah.
No, I'd never heard of this.
And
This is terrible.
What do you think?
It's
Yeah.
appalling. I mean, I feel like crying. It's terrible.
I'm out here to inform the public about the canned hunting of lions. I think breeding for sport is ridiculous and stupid.
I think it is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of in my life. I'm so appalled. I cannot believe that there are people who get off on murdering tigers and lions for fun. It's beyond appalling. I just do not understand it. Just thoroughly disgusted.
High five for awesome movements.
Yes!
Well, I'm here today because a small amount of the population thinks it's okay to murder beautiful wild animals for their sick, perverted pleasure. These are nothing but trophy hunters, and they're just doing it because they have some sick sense of self-empowerment that they get by murdering beautiful animals. These animals have a right to be free from any type of violence and be allowed to live their lives without being callously murdered like this, so that's why I'm here, sticking up for them.
Ever heard of canned hunting before today?
Actually, no, I hadn't, which is why it kind of caught my eyes because I didn't even know what it was. From my understanding, just like looking over really quick, is that they're breeding them and basically for trophy hunting. And it's really sad considering that these animals are already endangered and they're 100% necessary to the survival and healthy ecosystems in these areas. It's really sad.
We don't want no fracking no more! Hey, hey, hey!
Got to go! Hey, ho, ho! Fracking has got to go!
Hey, ho, ho!
Fracking has got to go!
No more fracking! And while you're at it, ban hunting! Yay!
So why did you come all the way from Reno to be here today?
Because I think it's really important that we bring awareness to the interrelationship between animals and people, and that there are times and there are times, but canned hunting is truly barbaric, and if we're going to move ahead as a society, we've got to ban these kinds of horribly torturous events.
I came out because I absolutely love animals. I've been to Africa, I've been on photo safaris, I've seen the animals in their habitat, I've seen the beauty of nature, and I can't imagine, I'm gonna cry, I can't imagine not having them around.
Save the lion, stop the hunt! Save
March for Lions worldwide, and this is the one in Sacramento, this March for Lions in Sacramento, because the lions, the African lions, are on the fast track toward extinction, basically. Their habitat's been destroyed. People are hunting them legally and illegally into extinction. Most of the time you hear about extinction going, it's usually because of habitat. Well, this one's a combination, habitat loss and hunting. So they're heading toward extinction. Our government needs to list them as endangered. It's been too long. Their numbers are as low as the Asian elephants, which have been endangered for years, and their numbers have been higher when they were listed as endangered. So it's just time to list them as endangered.
Hunt! Save the lion, stop the hunt! Save the lion, stop the hunt!
The African lions, in the last 50 years, they've lost 75% of their habitat. 75%. That's a huge amount of habitat. In the last 50 years, the lion population, African lion population, has dropped from 100,000 to about, estimates range from 23 to 40,000. Tell your representatives, your senators, put the African lion on the endangered species list, and don't go to circuses and don't support zoos. Thank you very much.